y'all? This is Not a Real Doc GPT, and in this video, we're going to be a little bit more on the positive side as to compare to the downer that was the video last time. Today, we're going to be talking about what are some of the traits of patients that have had success with physical therapy. And the first patient that comes to mind when I think about this is a patient that I had who was a 90-year-old lady. She had come out of the hospital and was bedbound. She was on a catheter. She could not make it to the toilet on her own. She had to use a bedside commode. She actually could not stand on her own. And she had to have her family with her 24/7 to care for all of her needs. Um, so about 6 months to a year prior to that, she wasn't having to have any of that type of assistance. She thinks she was walking with a walker at that time also, but she was completely independent other than that. So she was modified independent, we would say. So she had the desire to return to normal for her. So she, on my first day, she was very positive about wanting to work with us and to do what we were asking her to do in physical therapy. She definitely had goals that she wanted to accomplish for herself. And she had a good support network of family who were able to help her as she needed help. So we worked with her over a period of time. I think it was about 6 months. It may have been six, we'll say 6 to 8 months. And during that time, she went from being not able to stand on her own and being a bedbound patient to being able to walk again with her walker out to her car, to be able to get into her car with no assistance beyond using a walker. She made phenomenal progress. She would do exactly what we asked her to do. Her family did exactly what we asked them to do. They were very attentive to her needs. She was very attentive to what her activities entailed. She did not just lie in the bed. She did not just have a woe is me kind of complex. She did not think that she couldn't make progress. She consistently worked and did whatever we asked her to do. She never refused anything. She trusted us and did just what we were asking her to do. And because of that, and also it should be said, her medical condition did stabilize off. She was able to remove the cath. Um, and so that certainly is a thing that I mentioned early on in one of the videos with this channel, that if your medical condition is all over the place, sometimes it can be a little difficult to make progress with physical therapy because that progress is constantly being overshadowed by a poor medical condition. But if the medical condition will stabilize off, you can make phenomenal progress with physical therapy if you will exhibit the traits that this 90-year-old patient that we had did. Um, so, patients that actually have success with physical therapy, there are some very specific traits that those patients have. And I broke that down into five different traits. The first one is that they actually trust their physical therapist. They trust their PT team. They trust the plan of care that we are coming up with and developing for them for their condition. And they overall, they just trust the process. Number two, they work the area of their dysfunction. So if they're having pain with some particular area, they don't stay away from it. They don't hide from the pain. They actually work in that area as we teach them to work. They work on their areas of dysfunction. They work on their areas of difficulty to make progress there. They also work hard. They don't give patients that have success with physical therapy don't halfway do anything. They actually do the work we're asking them to do and they try. They actually work hard, and that contributes to their success in moving forward. They also, a fourth thing that they do is they have consistency with it. So not only do they do the exercise we're asking, not only do they work that area of dysfunction, not only do they um, uh, work hard in that area, but they consistently do this. And this is really probably one of the most important traits that people who have, or patients who have success with physical therapy exhibit. They consistently work day after day, multiple times a day. They will work on um, their condition so that they can improve it. That is so important. You have to be consistent day after day after day with this. Halfway doing physical therapy and giving poor effort, then adding on top of that, not actually doing physical therapy, so not actually following the home exercise program, that is not going to lead you to success. Your results will be all over the place. You know, maybe you'll make some progress, maybe you won't, but you won't make the type of success that is able to be had with patients who will consistently um, perform and the exercises, not only their home exercise program, but consistently actually attend physical therapy, consistently actually um, do those visits. They so that they are constantly being touched by the physical therapist with whether it's exercise or even manual therapy conditions, etc., or manual therapy treatments. Um, Consistency is also one of the most important keys. And I would say the fifth thing that these are the fifth trait that these patients will exhibit is they will allow us to progress them also over time. So they once they have achieved a little bit of success with um, their strength. Let's say this particular lady who I was referencing. So not only she didn't just stop when she was able to stand up and get out of bed. She didn't just she to start with. At that point, we progressed her to walking from her bedroom into the living room, which was probably about half, not quite a half the distance of her house, maybe. And so she would walk from her bedroom into her living room so that she could sit up and sit in her chair and spend more time in her chair as opposed to in the bed. Then, after that became easier for her to do, then we started having her walk consistently throughout the house and building on that stamina, building on that strength to, to continue to progress it over time. And after that got better to or got easier for her to do, then we started progressing with her by having her walk outside, having her walk out to her garage, having her walk out to her car. So patients that or one of the traits that patients have who have success with physical therapy is they allow us to progress their condition. They keep pushing to do a little bit more, a little bit more. So they're able to move that bar for themselves that or that represents where they currently are. They allow us to continue to push that out so that they can continue to get stronger, continue to build their stamina. And as I said, for her, she was able to go from being a bedbound patient to a patient who was able to walk from or walk all the way to her car, get into the car with no help beyond using her walker. She made phenomenal progress. And you are capable of doing that as well. You can make progress with physical therapy. You just have to exhibit these same types of traits in your condition. But you can make success. You can improve yourself. You can get better. You can make progress in your condition. You can make a lot of progress. You just have to do these things that we just talked about. So I hope that helps to maybe meet you where you are. Hopefully that are a couple of things that you can um, look to and as a little bit of inspiration so that you can use physical therapy to help you achieve your goals. If this video was something that you enjoyed and you would like to hear more of this, we ask that you subscribe to this channel. And if this video was helpful for you as well, we ask that you hit that like button and give us a thumbs up. All right, y'all have a good one. Bye.